Hello, welcome to Snail Mail with Smokey. I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at. In this episode, I'd like to share with you the contents of this wonderful envelope that I recently received in the mail. First of all, let's just take a minute and look at all the stamps that are on this envelope. I want to give you a better view of this. First of all, look at this strip of Christmas stamps. Beautiful stamps, and then you can see it has been postmarked several times. Every stamp has been canceled, and it has been postmarked in Oslo. It was postmarked on December the 23rd, and I received it just a few days ago here in Wisconsin. So certainly some really beautiful stamps. My favorite stamp on this cover has to be this stamp right here. This is a stamp that I have in my Churches on Stamp collection. This is, of course, from Norway. This was issued in 1982, and it is Scott number 809, and it is just a beautiful stamp. I love the engraving and the colors, and of course the subject matter. And what a remarkable stamp. So this cover alone is going to go into my album of covers that I collect, because I think it is simply a beautiful cover. But obviously I wasn't just sent an envelope without contents. Inside of it was this beautiful card. And once again, just like with the last video, I'm going to apologize right up front. I am horrible when it comes to pronouncing names. I know with a name like Smokey, I shouldn't be, but I believe this is from Hilson, and all they write is just Merry Christmas, and into this this beautiful Christmas card. And then they have sent me once again a beautiful selection of stamps, and I believe that all of the stamps are from Norway. I haven't been through them yet. I want it to be a surprise for me as well as for you. So I'm going to move this out of the way so we can take a look at these stamps. Now, like I said in the last video about Japan and Singapore, they are not countries that I actively collect, but are still countries that are in my collection. These are some really pretty stamps here with the churches. Norway is similar for me, as they are not a country that I collect per se. But just like with the other countries I mentioned the other day, they are a country that is represented very well in my collection. A big part of that would be in my stamps that feature churches. I have several stamps from Norway, and then in my collection, my topical collection that I titled Just Because, I have many stamps from Norway in that as well. But these are really beautiful stamps. I don't know if you can see them on camera as well as I can, but really nice stamps. And like I said, I haven't looked at these prior to filming the video. I wanted to be able to give you my first impressions as I was looking at them. So after this video, I will research them and catalog them and add them to my collection. But wow, this set of stamps right here I really like. Now I'm going to move these other stamps out of the way, because there are many more stamps to look at. But just look at this. This is a strip of 3. And what beautiful stamps. those are. So just from first look, I'm really liking these stamps, and so thank you once again for sending them to me. You know, I'm going to take this opportunity to just mention how great that the philatelic community is, and more specifically the online philatelic community. You know, there was a time, and frankly before I started collecting stamps, that there was I guess a stereotype that it was just a bunch of old people that collected stamps, you know, and almost like they didn't have anything better to do. But that is totally not the case. And with the addition to the online aspect to philately, I think the hobby has just gotten so much better. I know when I started collecting stamps, there's not a local stamp club in my area. There's one, I think the closest one's about an hour away from where I live. There's not a local stamp shop, in my area. So when I started collecting stamps, apart from buying books about philately, my main source of information was online information. You know, Graham Beck, who I consider the probably the most influential, definitely in the last decade when it comes to philatelic information and philatelic content of exploring stamps, was the first channel that I come across. And then I shortly discovered TED Talk Stamps and some other channels, and those individuals really inspired me to begin this channel. And so I just want to once again thank all of you. And that was my whole point of this, that the online philatelic community is such a wonderful community. I have not emailed or chatted with or met or come in contact with anybody that wasn't just one of the nicest individuals that I have ever spoken to in my life, and very generous. Early on, people were so good to trade stamps with me or send me stamps, and that's something that I'm also very passionate about, is helping collectors out. And you know, although when I began this channel, and even now, you know, I am not asking for anybody to send me anything. That's not why I started this channel. I started it to showcase my hobby, what I like to do. I love stamps and I love postcrossing, and I think they're really two hobbies that kind of go hand in glove. And to talk about that, and to really ingratiate myself into the online community. But you all have been so welcoming and have been so kind. All the comments on my videos have been super kind and supportive, and I am just thankful to all of you, and to those of you who take the time to send me a postcard or write a comment, send me a letter, send me stamps. Y'all, it means so much to me. And like I said, I'm not asking you to do that. I don't expect anyone to do that. But I am very humbled by your support and by your generosity. And so thank you very much. These are wonderful stamps. I tell you, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look up this set of stamps right here. And maybe you're a collector of stamps from Norway, and you're like, well, I know exactly what those are. Leave me a comment. Let me know. But it's something that I'm definitely going to look up. It looks like there are several denominations of those. And if I had to pick, that's probably my favorite out of these stamps, although they are all really, really beautiful stamps. So thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you all for watching. This is the time, like I do in every video, where I ask that if you haven't done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. We are so very close to reaching 500 subscribers. We are just a few subscribers away from that. And once we do that, we'll have an episode to celebrate and a giveaway to celebrate that as well. Also, please leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up. Thank you for your support and thank you for watching. Until I see you next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.